Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Divine Infinity. Welcome to my channel. Those of you who are new, we got a lot to discuss today, guys. There's been a lot that's been happening over the week. Some unfortunate events that occurred, including with my family as well. So we're gonna talk about it. Okay. So we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to cover. There's so much going on, guys. So much going on. So that's all I can say. Um, there's a lot going on. And my job being here on this channel is to make sure that you guys are in good spirit. Okay? Because that's my job. This is what I signed up for. You know, when you have this authority to connect with spirit, you have a job to do. And your job is to not make people fail. You're supposed to uplift people. So this is what something I've always called upon to do. I remember growing up, I used to talk to God, talk to spirit. You could say God, spirit, same thing. And I used to always say, God, because I used to see people suffering. I used to see people suffering in the streets. I used to see people poor, and I grew up poor too, but I had a little bit. I had more than others, but I just hated seeing that. And I always told God, God, if you can give me a gift to help people, please give me a gift to help people and lift their spirits up. And this is something that I wanted to do. So I didn't know it was going to be through tarot. I thought it was going to be through something else, but it eventually ended up being through tarot. And so I appreciate that. You know, I really appreciate it. So over the weekend, I went to, this was before Halloween, I went to go see Till. Those of you who have not seen that movie, go see Till. Man, when I went to that theater, y'all, it was me and my friend. We were the only people in that theater. There was nobody in that theater was so empty. I guess people was like, I ain't investing in black culture this year. But it was I was kind of disappointed with people. I was really disappointed in people. Did not go see Till. Well, we know the story. We done heard the story over and over again, so I understand. But it was a good movie. Shout out to the director. I should have wrote her name down, but she's a Nigerian woman, but she was born and raised in the States. Great job, awesome job. When I said she did this movie very tasteful, without you feeling disgust. They show the body. Don't get me wrong, they show the body, but the way she shot this film, mm. The actress who played Till's mother, Mammy, awesome job. She deserves an Oscar. I'm hearing there's a buzz in the air that she's going to be nominated. So I hope she gets it because this woman embodied this role. Those of you who don't know this woman, she was also the woman that played in Harder They Fall, the one that Jay-Z produced. It's a movie that was on Netflix. Good movie. It's like black cowboys. She was the one that kind of like was like tomboyish. She plays Mammy until she did a phenomenal job, y'all. Go check it out. Invest in Till. You gotta see Till. Before you see Black Panther, go see Till. Okay? And Woman is King. Go see both of those. Just letting you know. Heads up. Great movie, hands down. 10 stars. 10 stars. Great. Good job. So let's get into some topics. Let's talk about some things before we get into it. Today, I'm gonna do a reading on Takeoff. Okay. It's been highly requested. A lot of people have been asking me to do one on him. There, now, when it comes to death, I don't partake in it. Okay, I don't. When somebody dies, I don't get invested in it. I push back my energy, and I just don't. I let them give them time to cross over. Give them time to cross over, and then I'll get into it. Okay, and usually it takes 3 days. So that's the reason why I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to get involved, but yeah, that's what it was. So anyways, we're gonna talk about Takeoff today. We're gonna see what really happened. Okay, got my stones ready, y'all. I had to get my stones ready. I got my opal stone. The see this case this is what helps you with psychic abilities. Got my opal stone. I definitely got my jet to get rid of negative energy. Um, Shignite. I got my Shignite. I got oh god, I'm forgetting my stones, y'all. Uh, this just gets rid of way negative energy. I like this stone. I forgot what it's called though. Um, it'll come to me. My mind is everywhere right now. And this is to communicate with. I think I explained this in my last video, but this helps me communicate with the spirit guides even more. Oops, even more. Okay, beautiful stone. Love this stone. Okay, so let's get into the gossip. So usually I don't do gossips early on like this early because I just did one on Kanye. By the way, that was a heavy reading on Kanye. So I didn't. I kind of want to do something light, but I'm gonna start talking about the bad stuff, and then I'm gonna work my way to the good stuff, kind of lighten the mood, lighten things up because there's a lot of heavy topics that we're gonna cover today. So just prep your spirit, okay? Um, I don't have my earphones, guys. I don't know. I got the little ear things, but the little device case that you charge the earphone things, I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared. Just disappeared. So it's okay. Hope you guys can hear me. We're just gonna do it that way, cause unfortunately, I don't know. Shit just happens. Okay, so let's talk about the weather. So the weather's kind of nice, guys. It's been kind of cool. It's been kind of like 70 degrees ish. I kind of like it. We're leaving slowly but surely, kind of merging into the winter time, but we're still in fall. It's early November. Man, I can't believe it's November. Can y'all believe that? Like time is going by so fast. Jesus. And I gotta do horoscopes too. Goddamn. Those of y'all who didn't check your horoscopes from the past, let me know how you feel about those horoscopes because they were accurate. I know mine's was. Mine's was definitely accurate. So make sure you check your horoscope. Okay? But yeah, time is going by so fast, y'all. It's crazy. Wow. But the weather is nice. I just it's kind of getting a little cooler, but we can take that. I take the heat. I'll take that than the heat any day. Um, let's start off with the bad guys. There was an African singer. Pardon me if I don't know his name, but some of you guys might know his name. He had a 3-year-old son who drowned in a pool. They're doing an investigation as we speak now. Um, just guys, pray for this little 3-year-old son. Nobody was watching him. They're investigating the nanny, the chef, everybody in his house. He's an artist. Look him up. I didn't have time to get his name. My bad. Sorry. But if I find him, I'll put him down in the link below so you guys can figure out who he is. I'll put him in the link below. So just look for that. Takeoff. Okay. Nobody saw this coming. Those of y'all who don't know who Takeoff is from the trio group Migos. And Takeoff was one of the most humblest, nice guys that was in the group. He wasn't cocky. He didn't show off like the other two. He was the real down to earth, quiet, very self reserved one in the pack. And it was just unfortunate. Nobody saw this coming. I mean, it wasn't even in the bingo cards. But not to be funny, but it's just It's it was bad. From what we hear from the autopsy, they said so. What was going on was they said that this happened in Houston. He got killed in Houston. They were, I guess, um, what is his name? Quavo was playing dice. They was rolling dice, and something happened where there was a misunderstanding where there was some arguing and things like that of sort. And all of a sudden, there was somebody took out a gun and started shooting, and I believe Takeoff got in front trying to like calm the peace, just trying to bring peace light to the situation, and shots were fired and it hit Takeoff. And from what I get from the reports, I get Takeoff got shot in the head, and the wrist, and in his stomach. He was only 28 years old. You guys, we are losing too many young rappers. It's unfortunate. Now, can I say, was I surprised? No, I wasn't. I was prepared. I was not surprised. I was not surprised. I will get into it when we do the reading. Okay? I will get into it when we do the reading. I mean, and they just released the album. Just released, him and Quavo just released an album. We're still trying to get over P&B Rock's death. They're still doing investigation trying to figure that out. And now we got another rap artist gone too soon. Some people are saying Jay Prince is connected to this. Jay Prince's son. You know, one thing when it comes to these rappers, guys, and I know a lot of y'all be trying to throw it in the comments. Y'all want me to read them, but I'm going to make this clear to you. I don't do rappers that much. And I'm gonna tell you why. Now I'm gonna do I'll do rappers because I know of them. I listen to some of their music and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm in tune with it with their music. I know, but I just don't like doing readings on them for this specific reason. So say I tag a rapper right to my video. That video gets posted on their timeline on their YouTube channel. Somebody around them is going to watch their video. Now, y'all know I'm in Texas. Y'all know I'm in Texas. I'm not too far from Houston. Say some shit goes down. Who they go look at? I gotta be mindful of my family, my close friends, my business. I have to be mindful of things like that. So whenever you all ask those questions, oh, do this rapper, do this rapper, do this rapper, the truth's gonna come out. I'm gonna speak on what I see happen. But one thing I will not be involved in is some fucked up, fuckery, messed up shit, some drama shit. I'm not gonna be. Don't have nobody knocking on my door saying, "Oh, so you talking? You trying to say I?" That's what I'm not here for, guys. I'm not here to be no snitch. But this is a psychic reading, a spiritual reading that I do. And what comes through comes through. And spirit never lies. Y'all know this. You seen all my predicted it's. You know this. Everything come true. Spirit never lies. So that's why I don't invest in rappers. And anybody and any other tarot reader, I understand why they don't do rappers. Because these people they're not all there. And I'll get to that later. I'll get to that later in the video. But it's just sad how these rappers are gone too soon. They're gone too soon, y'all. Over a dice game? Really? Really? Anyways, moving on from that. We'll get back to that. But rest in peace, Offset. Rest in peace. I mean, I wish I knew his real name. Damn, I should have looked up his real name. But It's unfortunate. You know what really got me? I heard that they all related, right? The three amigos, and I get that. Okay, so Takeoff, he's the youngest, right? He's 28 years old. Quavo is 31. Quavo is the uncle of Takeoff. What, right? Right? Y'all understand what I'm saying? And Offset, I believe, is the cousin. I'm thinking he's the cousin, right? Or he's somebody. He's a cousin. So this is the thing that trips me out. Out of all those three guys, Takeoff looked like the oldest one. He looked like I was just like, wait, he the baby. He looked like the oldest one in the group. He was actually the most maturest one to be, he was the baby. Mm. I was like, dang, he looked like daddy, but let's not joke. Um, I'm gonna speak on that. I'm gonna speak on that. I'm gonna tell you what spirit just gave me. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Moving on from that, South Korea. In South Korea, there was a festival on Halloween where over it was 100,000 people in a large crowd, and they were like in like some alleyway, and all of a sudden this was devastating. So not only just Quavo passed, guys, there was more deaths that happened too. Um, Over I think 100 and something people got trampled during this festival in South Korea, and they died. That's why I can't go to these big crowds. I refuse to go to concerts. I refuse to go to the last concert I've been to was Jay-Z and Beyonce on the Run tour too. That was the last crowd I went to, and I refuse to go back. The one I went before that was Janet Jackson. Did a documentary on it, guys. It went viral. I got like 1,000 views, like fast. I don't know if I want to repost it or not. I took it off my I might repost it, but it's on my other channel. It's not on. It ain't gonna be on this channel. But when I went to that Beyonce on the Run tour, it was a good show. Don't get me wrong. Beyonce can entertain you, but I'm not gonna lie and I'm not gonna sugarcoat what I was feeling in that concert, because what I was feeling was very demonic. I couldn't wait to leave Beyonce and Jay-Z's concert, because the spirits that I got when I looked at the crowd and the people, everybody looked at possessed. Houston, we got a problem. We got a problem. We got a problem, Houston. So my prayers and condolences go to all the people who got who died in South Korea, and that was a huge number. And my thing is, where was the cops? Where was the cops at? Sad. Just plain sad. Everybody, at this moment, I just want everybody to breathe, okay? Everybody just let's give them peace. And I want everybody to breathe, because I feel like I'm getting a lot of anxiety. I feel like a lot of people are having anxiety. I want you to breathe in with your nose. Everybody do this, okay? Breathe in with your nose, out with your mouth. In with your nose, Out with your mouth. In with your nose. 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 Out with your mouth. Okay. Because we needed to let that go. We need to let that go. Okay, moving on. Let's get to some light things, okay? Whew. So, Rihanna done put out a new single out called Lift Me Up. I think I talked about this in my last reading. But I know a lot of you fans was disappointed. Y'all was like, because she came out with she was like, y'all thought it was gonna be a bump and grind type of jam. Y'all thought y'all was gonna, do the replay and all that kind of stuff. Nuh-uh. No. Rihanna was like, no, bitches, y'all don't deserve that. Excuse my language. Y'all don't deserve that. Beyonce came out with a ballad called Lift Me Up, and I thought it was perfect for the times. I felt like this is what we needed. We needed this type of energy. We needed this. So, a lot of people are kind of disappointed. A lot of people were in their feelings. I've seen it in the chat. I've seen it down who cares? Who cares? Can y'all do better? Rihanna can put whatever she wants. She puts in the work. She can put whatever she wants out there, y'all. So don't get disappointed just because you didn't get the anthem that you wanted. And by the way, the song that she chose was a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, okay? From Black Panther. Some of y'all are disrespectful. Some of y'all who are so-called Navy fans, Rihanna fans, y'all disrespectful. And this is the reason why Rihanna is not going to put out another album. Now, I did tell you in my reading she was going to put some music out, but she wasn't going to stay. And I didn't say an album. I think I said an album, but she's not going to stay. This is probably as much as you go get from Rihanna, and that's it. And next year she's doing the Super Bowl, but it's up to y'all. Be honest, I don't blame Rihanna. I don't blame her. I do not blame her. Shoot, Rihanna is one of the realest people I love in the music industry. That, and a lot of y'all be trying to make me read about her and ASAP. No, you don't get that energy. No, Rihanna is fine. There's nothing problematic about Rihanna. Let Rihanna live her life with ASAP and her man. Let her and her man live her best life. Y'all always been trying to make her go back with Chris Brown, go back with Drake. No. Y'all got issue problems. Some of y'all out there who's requesting these videos, y'all got man problems. Y'all can't keep a man. But y'all want to be messy and want to ruin hers. No, you're not getting that. I got you, Rihanna, I got you, girl. I got you. I got you and ASAP. Don't worry. I got y'all. I know what's going on. Anyways. Beyonce. So, I thought she was gonna put something out on Halloween. She didn't. Beyonce watched my videos. She watched my videos. And I'm not gonna tag her in this video because every time I talk about her, she flips the script. She always have a plan B. Oh no, I ain't letting him get this because they already talking about my relationship and shit. No. So Beyonce, she's flipped the script. The videos are done, y'all. They done because confirmation just came out yesterday. One of her, she came out saying like, she gave some girl flowers and said that you did an awesome job, with the visuals, with the film. So check this out. Check this out, right? Check this out. Beyonce said, congratulations with doing the film. What film is she talking about? Because when I did a reading on the Renaissance, I remember, go back to my videos. I said in the Renaissance, I'll put the video down below. I remember what I was wearing. I was wearing black, the fist, right? She said something. I got something from Spirit saying about Destiny Child. I said Destiny Child was, I don't know why, I was getting like a biopic with Destiny Child, right? I was saying there was something going to happen with Destiny Child. So when I saw that post that Beyonce posted on Twitter, I was like, that's confirmation. That is confirmation. Beyonce's tricking us. She playing with us. She's strategizing. Remember, she's a number 4, numerology speaking. So she's very analytical. She pays attention to all y'all. Beyonce watches, she looks at the comments, y'all. She's that girl. She keeps up with what's going on, right? She listens to what people got to say about her because she cares too much what people say about her. And she don't want to look bad. So she knows what you guys want, right? Promise you, I'm not going to tag her in this because you ain't going to see this video. Unless you got time. But they're working on a film. So can't wait to see what this is about. All I can tell y'all get your Netflix accounts ready, get your HBO Max, because she might drop it on there. You know she gonna use this for money. It might not even be on YouTube yet. She's gonna end up putting it on the streaming service. It could be a brand new streaming service, but she's gonna do that. That's what Mama's gonna do. Okay, so that's what I got to say about Beyonce. All right, so moving on from that. Halloween was something. We gonna talk about Halloween. Halloween was crazy. Besides Offset's death, Halloween was crazy, guys. Y'all wanna know how I spent my Halloween? I worked, got off of work. I went home. I was tired. Be honest with you, I was tired. I didn't get invited to no Halloween parties. Nobody invited me. I didn't go out much. Mind you, it rained. I don't know if you guys remember, but it rained. That was the first sign I knew something bad happened on Halloween, because it rained. And I woke up. We watched scary movies. We watched 2 good movies to watch, guys. Recommendation. Now, y'all know I'm a movie person. I'm a film director. Some of you guys know. And there's 2 movies that you got to go see for you spiritual people who have no control over your energy. I don't suggest you to watch this, because it ain't for everybody. Some people are empaths and they can feel things and they can't control it. And sometimes you might open a portal to something that you have no control over. So I'm not recommending you to watch these 2 scary movies that I'm about to tell you. Okay, so if you do watch them, make sure you have some sage. Cleanse the room. But 2 movies that I saw on Halloween was Pearl, which was the sequel to X. They're not spiritual movies, guys. I'm just giving you a heads up. They're not spiritual movies, but it's a good one that I've seen in a long time. You know, it's hard to find a scary movie, but Pearl was a good one. And Barbarian blew me away, y'all. Ooh, scary movie. Those are the best 2 scary movies I've seen this year. And I'm going to say that. And also on Halloween, everybody was famous. What the hell? I was looking on Twitter and I looked on TikTok. Everybody was dressed up as somebody famous. You know, people was dressing up as Beyonce. I was like, what the hell is going on? Everybody trying to be famous now? They turned Halloween into a business, y'all. Everybody put their applications in. They was like, "Yeah, we got our own movie coming out," and it was a mess. It was a mess, y'all. It was a mess. Diddy came out as the Joker, and he got into it with Tupac from Power. How many of y'all seen Power? But there's this guy named Tupac. His real name is Michael Ferguson. And he comes if I find a clip, I'll put it down below so you guys know, because sometimes y'all be like, what is she talking about? I don't know who these people is. I'm gonna put it down in the comment below. But I guess Tupac didn't know that was Diddy, playing as the Joker. So he came over there and approached him, and they end up clashing with each other, end up getting into a fight, and then Diddy came out and he was all like, "Man, I see, that's the thing I'm talking about. I'm trying to be about love, and y'all on this gay shit and all that, and I was like, dang, Diddy, you really embodying that character. You know what happens when you play the Joker. You know what happened. Y'all be taking that Joker too serious." But that was that. Yeah, moving on from that, y'all, I hate to say this next topic. Now I did a reading on this last the gossip. Kanye West is done. We over here talking about rappers. Kanye's done. He's done. He came out over the week and he was talking about the mother of George Floyd. Not the mother of George Floyd's daughter. And he insulted the mother, said some bad things. She was gonna sue him. I think she put a lawsuit towards Kanye, but I think she took the lawsuit back. Kanye got into his feelings, and he said, "You need to be quiet with that ugly hat you wearing," or something like that. He said. Now, those of y'all who don't understand what ugly hat means, Kanye was saying this to George Floyd's wife, the mother of his child, right? When he say ugly hat, what he's really talking about is her wig. That's what they call in the black community. They call people wigs hats, and it was very disrespectful. And I was just kind of like, I was floored when I seen it, and I was shocked that Kanye West said this, and that's when I knew. You know what, Kanye? Somebody need to beat your motherfucking ass. I'm sorry. Somebody need to whoop your ass now. You're getting out of control. You obviously is going off the rocker. We are watching him really, really spaz out in the media. No, this is not. And I'm sorry, Kanye, but what I see, and I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna be frank with my words. Dead man walking. That's all I gotta say. He's a dead man walking. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It came out in my reading, guys, in my last video. Check it out. It is what it is. Kanye's really, really, he's gone. He's a lost soul. He is a lost soul. Kanye, like I've been saying in my videos, is it raining? Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Felt like it was raining. Kanye is gone, y'all. I said in my last video, Kanye is battling with himself. He's battling with something spiritual. I didn't know what it is. I didn't know I didn't know what was going on, but I knew something was there. Because you can see, I'm a fan of Kanye. I go back with Kanye since day one, since he had the accident. When his mom died, I was there. And I just saw these moments where, you can hear spirit when it comes through music. There's times where, because I'm not a type person, I don't really like rap like that. It takes a special person to convince me to listen. So when I was listening to Kanye's music, when he first came out with Jesus walks, God showed me the way because the devil trying to break me down. Jesus walks with me, like stuff like that. It hits the soul. It's like it makes you listen, like, Jesus walks with them. You hear it, you start hearing it, you be like, whoa. Because when says, when Jesus comes, nobody can say no. So I listen. What you saying about Jesus? What? What? Jesus? You listen. But all I've been knowing throughout Kanye's career, he always had God with him. God always had his back, because that goes to show you God will never forsaken you. God give you the blessing. God will give you the world. He will give you what you need to get the message across. But Kanye was also battling with the dark shadow side. There was a demon around Kanye. And it was crazy. It was, when you look at my last video, there was this one card that kind of spooked me, but it had a demon chasing Kanye. But it's hard to channel spirit when you're in that type of lifestyle. When you're in Hollywood and you're in the music industry, that's one thing you cannot really talk much about. You can't talk about God because it's business. It's like when any other job, you can't talk about politics, religion. You cannot talk about that. You can't even talk about how much money you make. It's a business. So you over here talking about Jesus, people like, So when you go break me out some bread? And that's why Jesus was against the church. Because when he saw them using to put money for the church, he flipped the table. Because he's like, this is not what I brought. This is not why I'm here for. I didn't come here to make y'all use my words for money. I came here to preach the word of God. And so when I look at Kanye, I see Kanye who grew up in, he grew up in Chi-Town. Those of y'all who know Chi-Town, those people are super religious. They so freaking religious that they go way back. They into Yahweh, Yahushua, and all that kind of stuff. They believe in the Hebrew God. The people in Chi-Town, yes. Because I was approached on my spiritual journey. Y'all know the story, Gavin. But on my spiritual journey, finding spirit, I met a lot of these Chi-Town people. And they always try to, those are people that you be on the east side and they wearing the purple shirts, trying to give you the flyers. Hey, come, Jesus is good. It'd be all these men from, which I know now they're from prison. And they come out and they find God and they, give you these flyers and they all dressed in purple. But a lot of them speak that language that Kanye speaks. So I felt like that's what Kanye knows. So it's, it's just tough because he's not even a fixed sign, y'all. He's not a fixed sign. I just feel like he's surrounded by the wrong people. When you get that high up in the game, you're far away from God. God is not there. God is not there. So that's when I say he's battling with himself. He's battling with himself. But he's at this point where you can't help him. Imagine, in my last video I said, why don't Jay-Z and everybody else help him? Like, don't y'all pull him aside? Be like, bro, but I look back at it and I'm like, how can you? He's gonna throw you under the bus. You can't help nobody who's so far gone. He's gone, y'all. When I say Kanye's gone, Kanye is gone. You can't help him. You cannot help him. The best thing you can do is call him out on his bullshit. He believes he's God. He do. He really do. I didn't believe it, but I see it. I think I did a reading on one of my Kanye West ratings where I pulled the card. It was an outcome card, and I said that he wants to save the world. Spirit didn't lie. He think he's Batman, Superman. He really, when y'all saw him in that black suit and he was in that Cardi B video, he was all dressed in black, you couldn't see his face. He really believes he's a hero. He think he's that guy, and he will sacrifice himself. He's that far gone. If he wanted to leave, he can leave. But what I want you guys to do is I want you to not get invested in debt so much. We have enough of that with COVID. I need you guys to pull your energy back, and I need you to worry about life. Because when you speak death, and this is something that Kanye said in one of the interviews, he said, if something happens to me, if I die, blame Kardashian. You see, he's playing the blame game now. Now, Kanye, you're getting too far. Now, I understand the Kardashians are witches. I understand that. But what Kanye is doing, he's not faulting himself. He's putting his, and this is how you know there's a demon taking over Kanye. Y'all don't even know. There are people battling with spirits to this day. To this day, you would not know. There are people I know who are told. Y'all don't know what I get. When I do readings for other people, there are people I hear their testimonies. They tell me that they speak to spirits, but they really speaking to demons. They don't know it. I tell them, somebody I know told me they seen the shadow talking to them, and I said, and I told them, like, but they told me there's one thing when you have spirit guides, right? Spirit guides, they don't harm you, they watch over you. But then there's one thing when you say they tell you things, they tell you to do things, but it's not good things. That's a demon. That's something demonic. And I believe whatever's going on with Kanye, it's been following him for a long time, since he was a kid. I think his mom knew it, but she didn't do anything about it. She's one of those moms that, you know how you know your kid is special. You know something different about your kid, and everybody else kind of looks at your kid, but you know, mama knows, right? And she's that's her son, so no matter what, she's gonna deal with that because there's something in that kid that she resonates with. Remember when I talk about children are your karma, right? Well, they are. It's up to you as a parent to fix the problem. Remember, God makes mistakes, but God corrects his mistakes. So you as a parent, when you have a child and you see your kid spazzing out or something, you need to correct it. What's going on? Who are you speaking to in the room? If you don't question that, that kid's gonna grow up still talking to people in his room. And then you're gonna end up creating a monster, a demon. The demon grows, and all you did as a mother is you nurtured it. Oh, baby, it's gonna be okay. It's okay. Who you speak to? You speak to shadows? Oh, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Yes, speak to them. Let me speak to them. Let me tell you about the shadows. I used to see it too. Oh, I didn't know this video was gonna go left. I saw him too. I saw him too. So that's why I know Kanye. I know what Kanye is going through because I've seen him too. But God saved me. When I was little, I'm gonna share this with y'all, and this is gonna be the last time I talk about this because I'm already over that situation. When I was younger, my grandma had this house, and it was a house that my grandpa built. And so she that when you there was this long hallway that the bedroom we lived in, we was in this room, right? That was in the front of the house. Across from the room that we slept in was the living room. But in between, there was this long hallway that goes towards the restroom. My grandma's room was right by the restroom. But it was a long ass hallway just to get to the restroom. But my grandma always kept the night light on in that restroom. When she came in, when we lived in this house, my grandma was always into God. She had like Jesus pictures all over the wall. I mean, horrific pictures of Jesus where you can see the thorns in his head, and he's like, and blood is like running down. I mean, it was some spooky. I used to be scared of Jesus. No lie. When I saw those pictures, I was like, Grandma, who's that? And my grandma was like, baby, that's Jesus. And I was like, is he a good person? Yes, he's good. He died for your sins. Why they put that up? Why they do Jesus like that? I tell you when you older. But I man, I tell you, that house, my grandma used to walk the hallway with a candle. She would like just be, at night checking on us to see if we would sleep in our room. And she would go back to her room. It was spooky, spooky stuff. Childhood. So, anyways, that long story short, when I was in the room one night, I had to go to the restroom. It had to be which hour? When I look back at it, it was like probably like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 maybe. So I wake up and I'm going towards the restroom. I was wearing my little Power Ranger pajamas. I remember exactly what I was wearing, and I was going towards the restroom, and something caught my peripheral vision. So I look across from I didn't even make it down the hall, y'all. I just made it out the bedroom, and I looked in the living room, and the room was dark. It was black. You couldn't see anything. But I looked, like I kind of like blurred my eyes to get focus my eyes in what I was seeing, and I seen this shadow figure. It was like I couldn't tell you what the face looked like. I can only tell you the shape of it. It was like it was blacker than the black. And I knew I could tell you exactly what it looked like, but I couldn't tell you what the face looked like. I just tell you what the silhouette. I knew it was an old man. He was bald at the top. He didn't have no hair. He had hair on the side. He was very, very bony, and his clothes were ripped to shreds. And he was just like this, staring at me. And when I look back, I was like, dang, why didn't I run? Why would what? But all I know is when I seen it, I did not move. I froze. I looked at it. I was like, it looked at. I tried to see if it was 3 dimensional. I remember going like this at it, like it was a ghost. It was a spirit. I was like, you need help? You need help? It didn't speak. It didn't say anything. And I said, you need help? You want you what happened to you? Didn't tell me nothing. Just stared at me. I was gonna grab it to like help, but I felt like something in the back of my head, something behind me said, like it could have been my ancestors was like, don't do it. Don't do it. And so I heard my grandma down the hall going, baby, what's going what? I said, Granny, Granny, it's an old man in the it's Annie, it's an old man in the living room. It's an old man in the living room. She came down that hallway so quick, she turned that light on, gone. Gone. She looked through that whole house. She left the windows. Nobody could go through the windows because the windows was nailed shut. They were literally nailed shut. She looked through that whole living room, under the couch, everywhere. Nothing. Nothing, y'all. She said, Baby, what do you see? She turned the lights off again. He was still there. She couldn't see him, but I can see him. My grandma told me, baby, go back to bed and I want you to pray. As I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. We said a prayer, closed our eyes, went to sleep that night. I've been, that hunted me for years. That, to be honest with you, that's what brought me here. Because my whole life, I always knew there was something else in this world besides us. Because that's something that will never go away. There was times I had dreams about going back to this house and seeing if that thing was there. Matter of fact, I went back to that house, and the whole house is remodeled now. But I've always felt like, why did I see that spirit? Why did I see it? Why did I see it? I didn't know what it was to this day. So years later, I talked to my aunt who used to grow up in the house with me too at the time, and I told her what. Do you remember? Did you ever see a shadow man in the living room? And she's like, no, no, I haven't seen no shadow figure. What are you talking about? And I said, well, I remember in that house growing up. I remember when we sold the house, you gave me a box that you found in the living room, and you told me to throw it underneath the house. I said, what was that box? Because I opened the box, and by the way, my auntie, I said grandma earlier, but she was my auntie. This was my auntie's house, but my grandma lived there too. And my auntie passed away. She died of throat cancer. God rest her soul. You know, she's in a good place. I know. Spoke to her spirit. So she when she passed away, they sold the house, and her daughter, which is my cousin, she gave me this box. She told me to throw it underneath the house. But you know, kids is gonna be kids. I was like 12 at the time. So I was nosy and I wanted to know what was in the box. So I opened the box and I saw like ashes, I saw like fingernails, I saw pictures of old people from a long time ago. People that I never knew, you know, people I never knew, they were like slave days. So I was like, boring. So I threw the box underneath the house. Um, so I'm telling my cousin this, right? And she's telling me, yeah, I remember that box I gave you. Did you throw it under the house? I said, yeah, I threw it under the house. She said, oh, because that was Johnny's ashes. I said, who's Johnny? She said, oh, we don't talk about Johnny. I said, who was Johnny? She said he was a bad person, but he loved music. He played saxophone in New York, and he was an alcoholic. He drank a lot. And I said, how did he die? She said he was in New York doing a gig, you know, because he played instruments. He loved being in that living room though. Every time he came over grandma's house, he was on his way from a plane. He was flying a plane on his way to coming to that house, and he died of cirrhosis to the liver. And I said, oh. So what they did was they cremated his ashes and they put it in a box and they put it in the living room. When she told me that story, my hair stood up, guys, because the guy Johnny, who I saw in the living room, that old man I saw in the living room, that shadow was Johnny. But the question that got me is, why did he see me? And from the pictures, Johnny was kind of overweight. Johnny had weight on him. But this guy, he wasn't overweight. So that's when I was kind of like, who did I really see? I still question it to this day, guys. I could never. I've been to different psychics. I've been to mediums. Everybody always tell me we don't talk about that. We're not tapping into that. I don't want to. They don't even. They know, but they don't want to talk. They don't want to get into it. It's too strong for them. There was times I thought it was Jesus I was seeing. There was times I thought maybe it was an alien because we were getting UFOs in that house area too. There was times where I thought, well, maybe it was a demon. What if it was, it's so many things that you can go to, but it's the unknown. I remember looking up shadow people. I found out shadow people was a real thing. I wasn't the only one. There were other people seeing it. It's something that we don't clearly understand yet. But back to Kanye. Kanye hasn't faced it. What I know now is I use sage. I sage my room. I know to follow the light. I know do not feed into that energy, because what I found out is that when you fear, you give it energy. You make whatever that is that's following you, you make it 10 times stronger. I let that go. I let it go. I don't see it no more. No more, guys. The last dream I had was when I was in that house, there was light all in that house. Because usually the dreams I used to have when I would go back to that house, it would always be nighttime. But this last dream I had about that house, I saw myself walking in it. There was lights in the house, but the spirit wasn't there. He can't touch me no more, because now I have spirit, I have God with me, and I know God completely. So they can't mess with you when you really know God. See, when you seek, you shall find, and God will give it to you. He will answer your prayers. I will no lie. God will answer your prayers. When you say, God, get this out of my life, remove it. Jesus, I don't want it. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He can't come. He can't come no more. That's what Kanye needs to do. Anyways, I'm over myself. Moving on from that. But yeah, Kanye's done. Wait, what is that? What I'm getting? Vote. Did you vote for Greg Abbott? See, it's asking me though, did I vote for Greg Abbott? I hate when they ask me stuff like that. No, stop calling me. Stop calling my phone. I already voted. I hate when they call me with this politics shit, because shit don't get fixed. Excuse my language. Jesus. You know how I get. Anyways, moving on from that. Elon Musk, y'all. Didn't I tell y'all Twitter was going to be done? Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all Elon Musk, I had the tower car with Elon Musk. I did it in a video a while back. I told y'all he was helping Trump. I said this. I told everybody Elon Musk was helping Trump. He's back on Twitter and he's creating these bots and they're racist as fuck, guys. Elon Musk, I can't stand that dude. I can't stand that dude. Him, Trump, Dump, all of the motherfuckers I can't stand. I can't stand them, guys. They're racist people. They're just mad because the world is changing now. Black people are having power. Can't stand them. Can't stand them. I can't stand them. Moving on from that, who cares? It's not going to work. He just stabbed himself in the leg. Elon Musk, you're dumb. For you to be so smart, you're dumb. Moving on from that, I'll be sure. I thought Al B. Sure passed on, y'all. I didn't even know Al B. Sure was still alive. I was like, what? He's still alive. Moving on from that, Master P daughter, we just found out results that that the overdose she died from was fentanyl. Wow. Master P, did you know your daughter was doing fentanyl? I'm telling y'all guys, this rap game, y'all know this new fentanyl stuff is the new crack. It's the new crack. And people are got gone too soon with this new drug. It's crazy. It is really, really crazy. Moving on from that, Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, husband got beat down with a hammer. Y'all keep messing with that woman. Y'all keep messing with Nancy Pelosi. I told you. I think I did readings on that woman. That woman knows she has power. Keep on playing with Nancy. Don't underestimate somebody's age, y'all. I'm dumb over that. Snoop Dogg smokes blunts within a year. Snoop Dogg smokes over 450 blunts a year. How is this man still alive? You know what? I know some stuff about Snoop Dogg that I won't even talk about. And it's dealing with Tupac. But I'm not talking about it. I don't want nobody coming for me. I know stuff about Snoop Dogg. See, y'all don't know. There's things about these rappers y'all don't know. These people y'all so-called praise, y'all don't know things about these people. You don't know why these people smoke constantly, because of the pressure that they get in the industry and what really goes on, that they can't deal with the guilt. They carry so much guilt. Y'all don't know. Moving on from that. Monica did for Halloween, she dressed up as Left Eye. I saw that, and you know, I felt some type of way. I'm gonna tell you how I felt. I felt it was disrespectful, Monica. You know what, Monica? You've been kind of problematic lately, and I'm just gonna call it for what it is. I know a lot of y'all love Monica, but I'm just gonna call the shit for what it is. Monica's been with Kodak Black lately, grinding on him. You know what Monica give me? I don't know what it is about her. It's something about her that I don't like. It's something about ever since she did that versus battle with Brandy, it was just something about Monica that I kind of don't fucks with. And she gives me that light skin privilege type of energy. Like she just always too good. Like she just that. Like, girl, you ain't put out music. You ain't that great. Like, I don't know. It's something about Monica I don't like. She rubs me the wrong way. It's something about her spirit. And she wonder why she can't keep a man. There's something about her that ain't right. I don't know what it is. I remember when they came out with that song. Remember that every time the beat dropped. You remember when she came out with that? And she looked at she was like 10. And she came out, you know, I can't help what I miss every time the beat drop and everybody. And I was like, wait, who is this? She had beef with Sierra. Sierra don't fuck with Monica no more. Y'all remember Monica and Sierra used to be real tight. But something happened between them two. I forgot what it was. I remember I heard something, and y'all know Sierra all about positivity. But Sierra don't fucks with Monica no more. Sierra don't fucks with Monica. Hate to bring that back up, but it's the truth. Monica is shady as fuck. Anyways, moving on from that. Don't want to talk about that too much. We got readings to do. Did I cover everything? Yeah. So now we're gonna get into the video. Oh God, I kept you guys for an hour. Dang, I did not know. Jesus, y'all been watching this video for an hour? Let's get into it. Just for y'all who's watching this video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything that I say is alleged. Wink, wink. Y'all know we tell the truth here. Spirit is gonna talk to me about Takeoff. What happened to Takeoff, Spirit? What's the real reason that happened to take off? Guys, please like, share, subscribe this video. Please click the likes. Click the likes, people. I know y'all watching me. I know how many people I got in the feed. Click the likes. And subscribe, those of you who are subscribed to me, start clicking the like button. I know it's a lot of y'all asses. Click the like button. Sorry. No. Click the like button. Spirit, talk to me about Takeoff. What happened, Spirit? People want to know what happened to Takeoff. What caused this, Spirit? If you don't mind, could you please allow the spirit guides to communicate? Could you let Takeoff spirit guides communicate with my spirit guides? What happened, Takeoff? Tell me, what happened to you? Spirit, please talk to me. What causes this? What's the real reason behind this? Were you murdered? What happened? Please talk to me, Spirit. What happened to you, Takeoff? Please talk to me. Guys, remember, like I said, if you want a reading, because these readings are very powerful, guys. If you want a reading with me, I'm going to do this new thing coming up. And it's where you pay $20 for a reading. I'm working with y'all because times is hard. $20. What I'll do is give me your name, give me your first name, and text me your first name, text me your number. Okay? Send it. I'm gonna give you my email. I'm gonna put my email address down below. So send me your name and send me your email. Send me your name and you send me your telephone number. And what I'll do is I'll record a video for you and put the question what you want me to read. So put your name, first name. You don't gotta give me your last name. Give me your first name, your telephone number, and put the question that you want me to read. What I'll do is I'll make a video for you. And I'll send it to you, and it's like how we do these readings. I'll read on you, and I'll send it to you. That way, you can watch it, and you'll have it to keep. You can watch it, look at the video back, and it's for you. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be the new thing, because I don't want to do readings where I used to do it live. Y'all know that I have some live readings down below where I would talk to you over the phone. And I might go back to that later on in the future. But I feel like you guys learn better when you see it, because you like watching my videos. So I feel like if I send you it personally to you, it'll allow you to, it'll make more sense. That way you won't be interrupting the reading. Because sometimes when I read for people and I'd be like, okay, I see that there's money coming in, and then y'all be interrupting me. Oh, I know why you see that, because I just got this new job and this, and I'm like, that's not what I was gonna say. So I'd rather to read you and then send you the video link. That way you can watch your whole reading with no interruptions. Spirit, talk to me about Takeoff. What happened to Takeoff? What caused this to happen, Spirit? Please talk to me. I'm going to use the Edgar Allan Poe cards, guys. These cards have been good to me so far, so I'm going to use this. Spirit, please talk to me about Takeoff. What happened? What brought this on? What was the real reason of him leaving, Spirit, so soon? Why? Why did you leave us so soon, Takeoff? Spirit, please talk to me. Please, Father God, talk to me about Takeoff. Why did Takeoff leave so soon? By the way, guys, I want to give a shout out. I don't know if my family member is watching, but I have a family. On Halloween, not only did that event happened, actually lost a family member too. So all of y'all, please pray for my family. Pray for one of my dear cousins, one of my best cousins in my life. Um, Guys, please put down in the comments, put hearts, put prayers for not only just Offset, but the people who in China and my cousin. Put hearts down below because fortunately he passed away from and he was young as well. He was believe he was young. He was in his early 20s and he was gone too soon. Um, but yes, guys, please pray, and we're going through it too. We're going through it too. Um, let's continue reading. Okay. All right, Father God, please talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Please, Father God, talk to me about Offset. What really happened, Spirit? Please, Father God, allow me to see and say anything and everything that you allow me to say and see. What happened to Takeoff? Father God, Takeoff is your love. He is your child. He is your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say anything and everything you authorize me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. Okay, what I will say is Takeoff is on the other side. Okay, he is there. I saw a light. He made it. He found his way. Okay. Let me see. So the first card I get is I get the dream. I get something is revealed. There was insight and there was a breakthrough. Takeoff already saw this. From what I know, Takeoff is very spiritual. He's very spiritual. He's the captain of his own ship. He's his own boss. And I get that he's very honest and he could tell if you're lying or flying. But here I get that there has something to do with sitting on money. There was something about laying on money, but that has something to do with a lie. This did happen overnight. But he had insight. He knew. I felt like he was real hesitant to go. There was something about Offset that he didn't want to go this night, but he ended up going with his brother, his uncle. But I think he saw this, so he had insight, y'all. I get something with Winter's End. I get there's something about a rebirth and the positive outcome after the winter. After the winter, there's going to be positive outcome. And then I get Moonlight. I get there's going to be something about travel, potential, and romance. Hmm. I believe there's something that there might be working on. Hmm. There's something that they was working on, but whatever they were working on, it was probably due till the winter. Like I think there's more music that is gonna come next year after the winter time. Is what I'm getting from Spirit. But there's something that he already done that you guys will see. but he had insight. He already knew. I get in the past there was something about disconnect and boredom. The only reason he went because there was, his back was turned from in the past his back was turned from reality and he was into, you see how the rainbow's at the bottom? His back was turned from reality, but he was basically just, he's the type of dude, he just goes with the flow. But he didn't want to go, y'all. He did not want to go. I get there's something about something with deception and envy. Someone was wearing a mask. Someone was wearing a mask. He was murdered. And I believe this was a setup. We won't hear about this till after the winter. But this, what I'm getting from Spirit is like, it was like, has something to do with like time is up. Like something has to give. Something has to give. And it has something to do with foundation and achievements. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and y'all listen up, listen to what I'm gonna tell you. There's gonna be more rappers that's gonna go. There's gonna be more rappers that are gonna go. Offset isn't the last, and he's definitely not gonna be the first. There's gonna be more rappers to come. What I need you guys to do is I need you guys to stop being invested in debt because it's low vibrational. What you guys don't know, the energy that you're putting out right now, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to, what I want you to do is I want you to pray for him. I want you to pray for Offset. I'm sorry, Takeoff. Pray for all of them, hell. But I want you to pray for Takeoff. Because he was in the middle of something that he could not see. There's a lot of these rappers out here who are trying to get famous fast, and you don't know what you're signing. All you think about is money. You're thinking about being famous. And not saying Takeoff wasn't that guy. Takeoff was not that guy. I'm not saying that. But a lot of these rappers want that quick money, that fast money, and they'll do whatever it takes just to get it. But what I need you to do is I need you to take it back, and I need you to reevaluate the situation. Okay? Because we are in Uranus, Taurus, retrograde, people. And what you're about to witness these next coming months and these next coming years, because Taurus, Uranus retrograde is not over. You're going to start seeing a lot of people die early. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the economy is going broke. The music industry is not making money like it used to be. A lot of these people are signing these contracts so quick that once you sign that dotted line, you sold your soul. Now, a lot of you don't understand what that means. With great responsibility comes great power. With great power comes great responsibility. So when you sign something, it's just like a job. Say you go to, let's just say you go to McDonald's, right? Case in point. And you need the money. I need the money. I need to give me some money. I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care. I'll work at McDonald's just to make a living. You get the job, right? You sign that once you sign it, you already signed your life. McDonald's owns you. You not literally, but you get what I'm saying. Like, You can't you can't get mad because you signed it. So whatever that pays you, we're gonna hire you for $10 an hour. Okay, I'll take that's good, that's good. You signed it out of desperation. So you get the job, you see that it's packed, it's busy, all this stuff you gotta do. Oh my god, I didn't know it was gonna be this big. So much stuff you gotta do, right? So you're doing all of this stuff and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing all of this. And next thing you know, crap, I don't like this job. I'm thinking about quitting. I'm thinking about putting out 2 weeks in. You know what? Can I get a raise? Can I get a raise, please? No, you can't. You can get 25 cents. You can get 10 cents. Dang, but somebody else come in and they get a bigger pay than you. You're going to be feeling some type of way. But that's what you signed on for. Case in point, going back to Takeoff and Quavo and them. This is what they signed up for. So now industries are losing money. What they done found out in the rap game is that you're worth more dead than alive. You're worth more dead than alive. Think about how much a coffin costs. Think about how much to bury you costs. Costs a lot of money. Who's making money? The funeral. But the industry, when you die, guess what happens? You become a martyr. Your music starts selling. It's just like when Michael died. His music, he wasn't making, Michael wasn't selling. I was there. Michael wasn't selling like he used to. When he came out with that Invisible album, it was a flop. But when he died, his music went skyrocket. Everybody bought his albums. It's time's up for the Migos. That last music, I don't know what y'all put out, but it didn't do so good. So now you owe somebody some money. You can't afford it. I'm gonna have to take something that belongs to you. They took them. That's how evil the game is. If you ain't selling, you owe me. Let's see what tarot says. The devil card. You see? It was bondage. I asked Spirit, what happened? The devil came up. He was part of something that he couldn't even get himself out of. I think Offset was smart. Whatever Quavo was doing, because Quavo's an Aries, and they're the type of people, they're all about war and chaos. They don't give a fuck. They like war and chaos. They like shit like that. Whatever he did, he brought his nephew into this. And now he has to live with this. He was a sacrifice. They sacrificed him. So those of y'all who were feeling sacrifice, you're right. He was a sacrifice. He was a blood sacrifice for Quavo. What's crossing this? Because when I get the devil card, let me read to y'all what the devil card means. Music game ain't right, y'all. Whew. Bondage. Negative thinking, finding it hard to let go. Confronting your personal demons. Darkness. unhealthy attachments, greed, fears, ties that bind, unhappy choices, feeling stuck in confining situations or relationships, enslavement, imprisonment, caught in a vice of your own making, power, obsession with power, sex, and money, repressed fears. The devil hath power to assume of pleasing shape. Shakespeare. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Greed. Whatever you did, Offset, you know you're at fault. What crosses this is the birth of emotions. What crosses this devil card is birth of emotions. I do get judgment as the problem. What he's standing on, it was karma. I get something dealing with karma. What he was standing on has something to do with consequences of a poor decision that needed to be made in the past. Alternatively, you may be avoiding an important decision. Perhaps you fear the changes it created in your life. Perhaps you have renewed the entire phase of your life and now realize it has not been worth it. You may have outgrown a relationship, job situation, but feel reluctant to let go. Those involved in an unwelcoming ending and unwanted major life changes. What I get regret too. Unhappy ending. The phoenix doesn't rise from the ashes. Negative karma. I honestly feel like Takeoff did not want to be here. Takeoff did not want to be in this situation, and it ended up costing his life. But it has something to do with something from the past. There was something dealing with success from the past. There was something that he owed. There was money that he owed, or something that I'm not saying Takeoff, but his uncle, Quavo, he owed money to someone. hmm He owed somebody money. Takeoff tagged along to go with Quavo. Has something to do with some like you. So I guess they were playing a dice game. Just be like, I'm gonna give you the money back, but let's roll some dice, and I'll give you the money back that I owe you. But it was a setup. It wasn't really a game of dice. They were already planning to kill you. What they know, I get this Queen of Pentacles woman is what they know. Something about a Queen of Pentacles woman. Leo, no, A Queen of Pentacles woman, what they know, something about oh, can I say this? Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus woman is what they know. I'm getting there's a woman involved. Or what I'm gonna say, if there's no woman, I feel like there's a woman involved, you guys. But what I'm getting is that it. I get that it was a sensible approach. They felt like this was, and what they knew that it had something to do with money. I'm gonna say that. What's in front of them? Of course, he was late to rest. What's going on in the mind has something to do with a magician. Someone who was what's going on, someone's co-creating something. Somebody's co-creating something. It could be has something to do with this Queen of Pentacles woman, or it has something to do with money. Like going back, if it's not this woman, it has something to do with money, like something dealing with money. Like they were, like I said earlier, they were gambling when it came to money. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that. We won't hear about this until after the winter's end. When the winter's end, so we might hear about this in the springtime. There's more that's gonna come out of this story, but you won't hear about this till after the winter. What's around is I do get family support. Family is definitely being supportive at this point. But when I look at this card, I feel like family is trying to find out what happened. Like I do feel like Quavo and Offset are going to try to put matters in their own hands, and they're going to try to stop these guys. They're going to really they're go like right now Quavo is his mind is not in a good place. He's actually thinking about killing somebody. Remember, this is all for entertainment purposes. It's all alleged. They both, Quavo and Offset, they're fire signs. Offset's a Sag. They're thinking about teaming up together to go find this guy. What they're worried about is time. And last but not least, all I get is I get the Nine of Pentacles. I get a woman with a lot of money. A woman with a lot of money. Did did Takeoff have a girlfriend? Did he have a girlfriend? Anybody know? Was she a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus woman? Please, somebody look it up. Because I feel like there's going to be a woman who's going to speak, and she's going to say that her and there's going to be a woman coming out who's a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo woman who's going to say that they were going to do something. She had plans with Takeoff. We were supposed to get together. We were supposed to travel. We were building a new life. There's going to be a woman speaking, is what I'm saying. We might hear this after the winter time. Okay, so I'm gonna let me see Nine of Pentacles, because the question we asked is, why did this happen? Okay, it was about money. It was all about money and security. That's the reason this was all because of money, you guys. That's why Takeoff went because of money. What they know is I get a woman of Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus woman's what they know when it comes to money. But time will tell. In the past, they had success, or at least success, because I guess they owed someone money, right? But it was just only going to lead them to the grave. What's crossing this, there's a birth of new emotions when it comes um, to the funeral. When it comes to being laid to rest. And I get family's going to get involved, but family's not showing up. I see a map, and I see them trying to find out who murdered him. So under the radar, they're going to try to look for them. What they're standing on is karma. What they're standing on is karma. You see how this man is in the storm? But if they step into the light, they will rise from the ashes, but he's not stepping out of the light. He's steady being in the storm. And he's going to try to play tricks by being the co-creator. What's in his mind. He's going to get revenge. That's what I get. When will all of this happen? Ooh, this is a long video, y'all. When will this happen? This will all happen in 7 days, 7 weeks, or 7 months. So what we're in 7 days, 7 weeks, or 7 months. I feel like this is all gonna happen in 7 months time. This is gonna be a thing. Um, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. All leading up to May. All the way up leading up to May. All right. Let me pull some more cards. See what else I see. I get in the past there was something about bad money management when it comes to there was something about bad money management when it comes to this emperor man who is like he's who could be a father figure or something like that. I get a ram, so I kind of feel like this is Quavo in a way, and I get he's moving on or somebody was moving on, right? Somebody was moving on. I get that there was something that happened 3 months ago when it had something, but they were being patient, but it was a lot of weight on their shoulders. I get that there was something about memories of the past, but there was secrets that was hidden, and it was going to reveal itself really soon when it came to giving money. I think I said this in the reading, guys, what I was getting from Spirit, right? Has something to do with money. I get that desires wasn't fulfilled. So what they were doing were leaving their troubles behind. You see how there's two men, Quavo and Takeoff, when it came to their music. But here I get a Queen of Cups woman, which is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I'm gonna say this is the music. This also could represents music too, right? They're leaving their troubles behind. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the past, there was some sudden changes that happened. But I get this childlike energy. There was something unexpected that was going to happen, and it kept them tossing and turning in their sleep. So I felt like he knew. I felt like Takeoff already knew this was going to happen. Because remember, he's spiritual. He saw this happening a mile away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get in the past, pain was ending. There was some regret, lost love. When it comes to less money, but then I get there's going to be a turning point. There was a turning point. They had a new perspective. But eventually, he was going to be the sacrifice. And you see all the rats around him. So me getting this card, he was a sacrifice. He sacrificed his own family member for money. was kind of heavy. Yep. Sacrifice one for money. Yes. Remember, click the likes, click the bell for notifications if you're new to my channel. You know, I always knew there was something about Takeoff, because when you look at him, he had this mature look to him, right? What I know is when you see people who are look older than what their years, those mainly be the ones that end up going away. Think about Tupac, think about Aaliyah, think about Selena. They didn't look their ages. They looked at older than what they looked, and they went away. Sad. 28 years old, y'all. Start waking up, people. Spirit, talk to me, talk to me. What's the final outcome? What is the final outcome, Spirit? What is the final outcome? You guys, another thing too, I remember there was this one song they did called Walk It When I Talk It. Yeah, Walk It When I Talk It. You know what I noticed about that song? The music. I wasn't a fan of them, but it was something that caught my attention. It was the music. Now, remember I said this from time and time again. I did a Travis Scott video. I said, you got to know evil when you hear evil. And when I heard that instrumental to that beat, Walk It Like I Talk It, I heard evil. And guess who else was in that video? Drake. Anyways, what is the final outcome, Spirit? What is the final outcome for this situation, Spirit? Please talk to me, talk to me. Oh, this is the longest video I've ever had, y'all. Spirits, talk to me, talk to me. I get the positive side of guide. Guide. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. I'm going to read the shadow side too. Guide. Places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Okay, so we'll stick to the guide. Guide is what I guide. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Let's see what Spirit is saying in the book. Oh. Guide. He was a guide. He was a master, an evangelist. He could have been a preacher. Wise man. Teacher of religious beliefs and practices, as well as a spiritual principle of seeing the divine in every aspect of life. You don't have to be a professional preacher or guru to have this archetype. Crone, wise woman, and sage represents the ripping of insight and acceptance of what is. He already knew, guys. Like I said, he had spiritual insight. He is a spiritual person, so he already saw this coming. He wasn't afraid. He was already prepared. Look for a continuing pattern of guiding others based on your own spiritual insight. What I'm getting from Spirit is that Takeoff knew he had to take off. That's why it's kind of crazy how that's probably why he got that name, Takeoff. He had to leave in order for his family to wake up. He was only here He was here to bring them out of a situation. He was like an angel to them. He was here to help them see their wrongdoings. Interesting. Interesting. It's like, like God uses people. What you guys understand, like, people come to earth for a reason. They're there to help the blind. And maybe he was, see, God don't make mistakes. And that's how I want you guys to look at death. Everything happens for a reason. It was his time, you all. I know we all want to cry and be, it was his mission is done. That's what he came here to do. He came here to wake them up, and people like him wake up. Life is short. You over here gambling. That's one of the sins, is not to gamble. Let me read an angel card. Before we wrap this up, let's read our angel card. We're going past our limit. Spirit, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me about the angel card. What angel card should we read for this session? Please talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, Spirit. Remember, guys, please like, share, subscribe, click the bell. Angel card I get is friendship and union. Friendship and union. He wanted to bring his brothers, he wanted to bring his family close back to what they needed to be. This is a time for coming together. Friendship and other connections are important now. They are strengthening in your bonds with other people and your capacity to know who your people are. You are surrounded by incredible, insightful, and encouraging people at this time, and it's important to enjoy the friendships and other connections you have. If you have felt disconnected or out of place for some time, know that you are moving into a far more supportive and joyful space now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to connect deeply with those you trust most. Ask yourself, how can you bring the whole of yourself into your friendship and relationships? Be present, listen, open up, smile, laugh, virtue forth, and enjoy this time. If you have felt left out recently, or have been wondering if you can trust those around you, angels are giving you clear insight and information to help. Don't concern yourself about any relationships or friendships that have been fading into the background. What's important is that your vibration and energy will attract friends with whom you can be yourself and who can mirror back to you who you are. If there's something missing in particularly important friendships, know that your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what is missing here? How can I supply it? If you feel that you are struggling to make friends or you don't know who your friends are, invite angels to assist you in making connections with those who can share and receive in loving, balanced way. Your angel friends are ready to help you form incredible unions. By him leaving is going to bring the family closer if they are on the right path. Okay, so let's look at see light in the situation. All right, so that's all I have, guys. Remember, prayers go to him and the family. I hope their all moral compass is in the right place. It was a tragic, but let's pray for his spirit. Let's lift him up with light. Love and light. I love you all. Peace, love. I gotta go. Shut it down. See you all soon. And I'll be doing horoscopes really, really soon as well. Peace, love y'all. God bless. God bless. Be safe out there, everybody. Oh, by the way, wear your mask. Start wearing your mask because Miss Girl is coming back. She's creeping in. Peace, love. Love y'all. Bye.